What would you do if you were a brand new real estate agent? Because I was recently asked this question, I thought I would write out a little checklist for you guys and chat about exactly what I would do if I was a brand new agent somewhat in order. Like, these are the very first things I would be doing, the first things I would be focusing on. When you first get your real estate license, it can be a little overwhelming because all of a sudden you pass your real estate exam and you've gone through all this schooling, which didn't teach you anything about actually how to get business, how to run a business, how to get clients or do a good job for your clients, anything like that. So now you're kind of on your own and you're like, what do I even do next? What do I do with my time? If you're starting out in real estate full time, you probably have way too much time on your hands because now all of a sudden you don't have any clients to work with. So you have all this time. And I think this is just such an important time, I guess, in your business, an opportunity to spend this time well. So these are the things. This is the checklist of things. I thought through it, and this is what I would do if I just now got my license. But if you are a realtor outside of the state of Oregon and you have a client relocating to Oregon, send them my way. I'd love to give you a referral fee. The first thing that I would do is get everything squared away at my new brokerage. There are probably systems to learn. I know for me, my brokerage I'm with is called Real Broker, and we have a CRM system, for example, Chime. It's amazing, and there is so much that you can do with Chime. So I think this is the perfect time to figure out Chime or whatever CRM system your company has or that you buy if you purchase one, yourself. Whatever CRM system you're using, now's a really good time to get to know it and figure it out, watch videos on it, find out how to use it and use it really effectively because you do have that time not having any business. I did do a video talking about how to switch real estate brokerages. I think a lot of that stuff that I talked about, though, can apply to basically like startup things to do. It's kind of the boring things that, you don't really want to do, but it's kind of necessary. I think a lot of it, though, can apply to a brand new agent joining a brokerage for the first time. Head over to my channel and find that. It's called How to Switch Brokerages if you are interested. Second thing I would do if I just got my real estate license is set up my social media accounts for my business. So I would set up every different platform that I'm planning on using for my business. I'd get them all up and running, professionally looking. I would do a professional photo shoot and have professional headshots and business photos created. I would maybe even do like a professional little intro video introducing myself and my business, whatever. I would just have a little like content day by hiring a professional photographer. And then you're kind of set up. You have some content to get started for your business pages with and all of that. The next thing I would do is send out a letter. And this is actually something I did do when I was new. I would send out a letter to everybody that I know. I sent out a little letter that I typed out with my little business picture in the corner, basically just letting everybody in my sphere of influence know that I am now a licensed realtor and I would love their referrals. Obviously, doing that, I wouldn't expect to get a living's worth of business from that, or even maybe any. You can get business from it, but I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't rely on it. But it's important to do. It's important to inform everyone you know and let them know you are now a licensed realtor. If you want to, you can set your sphere of influence, people that you know. If you have an address book, all of those people, you can set them up to get consistent mail from you. There's a lot of services that you can pay to have that done in the form of like postcards, something like that, where you can have these mailers sent out every month, every quarter, or however so often you want to. Just staying in front of them in that way can be valuable. You could get that set up, kind of like set it and forget it, have it all scheduled so you don't have to consistently remember to do that every month. Now that's just like going out no matter what. The next thing that I would do is research how to get business. This is actually something I would be doing while in real estate school. That's what I did, is while I was still taking my real estate courses, I was at the same time watching a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of Tom Ferry. Back in the day, he was one of the only people really on YouTube. Now there's a zillion that you can choose from talking about real estate, but I would just research, read books, listen to audiobooks, listen to podcasts, watch videos like these, go to my channel and watch my playlist, basically like figure out how to get business. Research what are the different ways to get business as a real estate agent. And the reason that this is so important is because then once you know like what the options are, there's so many ways to get business. Once you know what they are, then you can put a plan in place. You can actually create a business plan and you can say, okay, this is what sounds appealing to me. I would look at your skill sets, what you enjoy, because if you hate it, you're probably not going to stay consistent with it. Look at what you enjoy doing and what you think you could potentially be good at, because you're probably not going to be good at any of them when you're first starting out, but that's okay because it takes practice and repetition. So decide, what am I good at? And what could I enjoy? What could I be good at? And what could I see myself doing? For me, when I first started out, that was cold calling. I loved cold calling. I love calling people and getting rejected. And it fuels me. I think it's so much fun. I don't do it anymore because how I run my business has just changed a lot over the years. Now it's video marketing, but I love making videos, so it doesn't feel like work. So that's there are so many ways for you. That might be open houses. It might be hosting events and parties for your sphere of influence. It might be like hosting an event every month, or there's so many ways you can really get creative. I would suggest trying all of them at first, because why not? And then pick one or two to spend all of your time on. Get really, really good at those one or two ways of getting business, prospecting, and or marketing, and do them consistently. I can just end the video here. That's like a no fail plan for success as a real estate agent. But the thing is, it can be boring. It can get very mundane, and it takes a lot of discipline, especially when you do it for so long and you don't see results, because like I always say, it takes so much longer to see results than what we expect, like so much longer. It can feel like we're wasting time. And that's why 90-something% of agents fail within the first couple years of their business. Next thing I would do if I was just getting my real estate license is improve your skills in every area regarding real estate. You have all the time in the world. In some cases, you might still be working at your old job while you get your foot in the door in real estate. But in a lot of cases, if you're jumping right into real estate full time, you have all the time in the world because you do not have any clients to work with yet. And this could cause you to get distracted, waste a lot of time. But that to me is just really means you need to know what things to be doing and not be distracted, and have some sort of structure in your business and your life so that you can have a routine and start making money right away. The next thing I would do is create a work schedule. Put prospecting and time for learning / improving your skills, how to do a better job for your clients, how to take care of them better, learning more about real estate transactions, what could go wrong, learning about real estate housing market, what's going on with the housing market, how to get better at prospecting, like get better at cold calling if that's what you decide to do, or video marketing, like whatever you choose to do, put time in your schedule for one, doing it, like getting the clients, and then two, time every week for learning how to do it better. Having these routines and time blocks for your business is really going to help make things easier for you once you do start getting clients and you do start getting busy with actually working with clients and selling houses. At that point, it's going to be a lot easier to stay consistent with your prospecting. If you already have a consistent prospecting schedule, then you can plan your working with your clients around that base schedule that you have, if that makes sense. The last thing I would do is always be learning and improving and growing in your business. The one thing I love about real estate is there is no glass ceiling. You can really make it whatever you want. You can really choose to run your business and have it however you want it to be. Head over to my channel. We have a handful of playlists where we share all of our secrets, everything that my husband and I have done to build a successful real estate business while also not working crazy hours or even a full-time, living, like basically both being stay-at-home parents, having so much like freedom and flexibility, but still making a really great living at real estate. Like if that's what you want to do, head over to my channel, subscribe and hit the bell. We talk all about like what's actually working for us in real time. Also, if you're a realtor, comment below with your name and the market that you serve. I'd love to connect with you and always love having conversations with everyone in the comments section. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'll see you next week.